Hello, beautiful people. It's a lovely spring day, and I'm coming to you from outside. um, I wanted to hop on because I was just doing one of my hobbies. I'm cleaning a beautiful rock currently, but that's not here or there. But it made me think. There's one thing about me that everybody will always find strange. And I don't think that this is something that's ever going to change with me. So I officially started my business, my nonprofit religious organization. I started a religious organization because I don't have one nonprofit idea. I have numerous nonprofit ideas. And I want, when it happens in a few years, I want my church to be under my own 501(c)(3). I don't want to be latched on to anyone else's because this is purely me. And it's exciting and it's scary and I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm already doing it. I'm writing grants. I'm reaching out. I have a website being built. I am getting ready to hire people whenever they're available. I know some of them have to wait, but I'm doing this. TCST. TCST, the School of Complete Thought. Because it's all-encompassing. It's a complete thought. It's a start to end. It's a see it through. There are charities in every stage of your life plan. Housing, feeding, employment, caregiving, outreach, uplifting and healing programs. The one that I'm starting, the one that is demanded to be first, is We Are Alice. And I wanted to talk about that for a little while. We Are Alice is an outreach program. It is people who have survived narcissistic abuse, childhood trauma and neglect, and just a torturous upbringing. People who have been so enmeshed because of the situation that they don't see the world right. They see the world backwards. They think love is always conditional. They think that they aren't worth the air they breathe. They say things to themselves they would never say to other people. And they're losing faith that they have any life worth living. We lose so many good people to drugs and suicide and self-hate because they don't know that they were trained to see the world wrong. That enmeshment is like a film over your eyes. It grew with you. It was always there. And it just grew thicker and thicker. Now that's all you see, the world through that film, until you can't see anything at all. And then what's the point? I am here to help you clear away that film, help you cry those tears that wash it away. I am not a therapist. I am not a doctor. I am not authorized to diagnose a goddamn thing. What I am is a woman of faith. What I am is a woman who survived one of those childhoods and found her way out. And it took me a long time. It took me 40 years to see it. 40 years to see that I had something over my eyes. But only 2 years to clear it away. It took less than 1 year to truly love myself, to appreciate me for what I am. And now I'm finding others. But, unfortunately, I can't help them yet. So, I'm applying for grants. If any of you out there know of any grants that may help me, if you want to help me in some volunteer fashion, if anybody knows how to write up a business summary and outline and get it all professional for me, I am willing to do the hard work. But somebody who knows what they're doing would be helpful. I am an outreach program saving at-risk people from a life that they don't know is worth living. I have one person right now that I'm trying to relocate. It may take a few months, but he needs to do in-person training. It's not going to be cheap to relocate somebody from across the country, nearly 4,000 miles away. So I need a grant or a benevolent donor. I'm gonna set up financials and add them into my information, but in the meantime, I'll leave my Venmo. And if anybody wants to donate, then I can give you my information, but hey, I don't know how to do all of the tax paperwork yet. I know I have to fill out papers for 3 years before I can apply for the 501(c)(3), but that's just to prove that I'm using the money how I'm supposed to, and in my faith, I'm not allowed to accept payment. In my faith, I actually would refuse payment. There's only one thing that I will always ask for. And it sounds strange, but it's true. If you want to come here, if you want to study, if you want to learn from me, if you want to heal with me, if you want to help me, I only ask for one thing. A rock. Bring a rock. Bring a rock that you identify with in some way, that calls to you in some way. Any rock. It's something of a project. And it's not going to be my project. But by the time you're done with it, you're going to see yourself in a completely different light. That I can promise. So, expect more from me. Expect new people. I'm hoping to bring on a friend of mine who is desperately searching for a kidney. If you know anybody who's willing to donate a kidney, please send me information. I have so many people I want to help and so many ideas on how to do it. Now I just need the funding, so every little bit helps. We are Alice because we are all Alice in this organization, in this nonprofit. Who we are doesn't matter. What our name is doesn't matter. If anything, all of us being named Alice gives us autonomy, because you don't know which story came from which Alice. But we all have the same pain. We all share bits of those stories. The stories are what matter. So from now on out, if you see a video and it's an I am Alice, you may see my face, you may see another face, but you don't know whose story it is, because the faces don't matter. The fact that these things happened to us, that's what matters. That's what has to change. We Are Alice is not just about healing. It's about healing, and it's about speaking out. It's about saving others. It's about finding the others like us. And it's about telling our stories until they cannot be ignored anymore. So, with that, I'm gonna go back to polishing. So, have a beautiful day. I love all of you. Thank you so very much for supporting me in this endeavor. Because I am Alice. And we are Alice. Namaste.